that this ought to be a great match. Both of these bowlers, the crash ball in there, and they pick their pins. There's not a shot on the board they can't make, as our other bowlers have done in the past too. But these fellas certainly have a lot of years' experience and a lot of titles. Don has been bowling for 30 years. He's a junior Twin City champion, many times state titleist, and 5 different times in the world titles. 193 has high single, 421 high 3, high 5 744, and high 10 1396.
All right, this is Elmer Tibbitts, who last year was a big money winner in the Maine, New Hampshire Candlepin show, who won the final round and $2,500. And Elmer, of course, is as good a left-handed bowler as you'll find as he warms up. And what do we got on Elmer?
And Elmer's been bowling for 23 years, as Chris said, the winner of last TV show last year, and many state titles. His high single is 192, high 3 453, high 5 708, and 1387 for high 10.
Okay,
Some
we're off here
for both of them.
for our second round in this 3-string series right here. Don Saucier opens up with a big 9-pin drop, deadwood across the 5-pin.
I always love to watch Don bowl. He always has that explosive
He's lost a little bit of his speed, but he's still very accurate. Don opens up with a spare. Remember how fast he used to be? Just as smooth and fast as anyone I've ever seen.
Doesn't throw it as fast, but he's pretty accurate.
Oh, yeah.
Very.
Don puts a big 8 on that mark. Opens up with an 18. And let's see what happens here as he has the 5 and the 8 with the deadwood. Going up close to that 5-pin. He's going to want to hit the 5-pin, or at least on the 5-pin, as well as he can. Just off to the left.
Don has that extra little half step on his approach,
Yeah.
Chris, if you'll notice.
And he opens up with an 18 and a 10 for a 28. And we go to our defending television champion, Elmer Tibbitts, who always seems to be a little tougher on television.
Elmer throws that smooth ball from the left-hand side, and when he's on, he is tough to beat. Nice ball right in there.
Nice cleanup by Elmer. And Elmer opens up with a 10. Don Saucier with 18, Elmer Tibbitts with 10 here in the first box. Elmer punches out. You very seldom see him do that, Dot.
No, Elmer's usually on the head pin.
He's got so much stuff on that ball when he lets it go.
Now that's a tough split, Chris, after hitting the head pin. Comes out of that with an 8. Okay.
Sell for an 8 and a good 8 and a tough 8. So Elmer with 18 after 2, and Don Saucier has a 28 after 2. 10-pin advantage here for Don with 8 frames to go. And he comes in with a
in the air. That doesn't leave much of a
7-pin drop.
shot.
I'll tell you, there's an odd setup that you don't see very often. The possibility is there because the lead pin is out in front of the 9 and the 10 with some deadwood. Let's see if he tries to catch the end of the deadwood and the 2-pin, Dot. You think he has a shot at that?
It's the 2, 9, 10. That's a place to play it.
Almost caught it coming across the board.
There's a little piece of wooden back there, Chris. I don't know whether you could see it or not. I thought that might help him a little bit.
He's trying to snap that deadwood to come across the plate and pick
And
off
good
the 9 and
9.
10. He sells for a 9 and
Good
moves
9
him
on
to
that
37. Don has a 5-pin drop there. Gives himself the diamond plus the 7 to shoot at. Got a cluster of 5 pins. And he's a little full on that 2-pin. picks up 10.
Nice 10.
The trait of a good bowler when you pick up 9s and 10s after some bad leaves. Gives him a 47 after 4. Elmer Tibbitts working on his 3rd frame here. And he drops 7.
You're not getting too many breaks hitting that head pin.
That's a tough shot, Dot. I don't care who shoots it.
I don't believe that wood's going to help him at all.
Fantastic thin cut on that 5 pin, or else he may try to go to the 4 pin and make it come out of the gutter with a 7 and a cross, which he's doing right now, and he hits a little too full. And Elmer comes up with a 9. Moves him to 27.
Elmer would like to come up with a mark here, Chris.
Right here to match. Try to
10
close the
pins
gap in
down.
his 4th box. He knows of Saucier's potential, and if he lets him get away too long, Saucier may just move out with another mark or so. So this is where he's got to get one. And he gets the big spare in the 4th box. Gives him a 37 and a ball working against Don Saucier's 47.
Still have that 10 spread break.
Don represents the Vacation Land Bowling Center in Saco, and Elmer represents the Beacon Lanes in Raymond.
He wanted to catch that thin on the right-hand side of the head pin.
Wanted to hit a thin hit on it.
Carry them all.
Now he comes up with a good 8.
Nice out for Don.
8 moves him to 55.
Now Don would like to have a mark here because it's getting tight again. Tightening up a little bit. And
there's the big ball he's looking for as he puts it in there for a strike. Let's watch this on replay. Don Saucier with a big strike ball. Number 10 was the last of the ball, but there it is.
The body English he puts into that ball when he throws.
A lot of body English. Elmer Tibbitts working on a spare. Comes up with a 7-pin drop. He's looking at the 3, the 6 that he has the cut over onto the 7. Let's see if he can make it, make the thin hit. And he does. Holy smokes, I think it was a little too thin. What a cut that was.
Hard to hit them any better than that, Chris. It's hard to hit them any better.
Beautiful shot by Elmer Tibbitts. Fact is, I think it was too good a shot. He missed the 7-pin. And now he picks it up for 10. Great shot. Just went by that 7. Elmer Tibbitts moves to 54 now after 5. And he's got to march marks here. Don Saucier got a strike, and Elmer Tibbitts gets a strike.
What do you say?
So we got a good one going here. 1 pin separating these boys, and here's a replay on the time strike. There it goes.
What do you say about that, Chris? He met the challenge.
Sometimes you live right, and sometimes you don't.
He met
but that
the
was a
challenge.
good shot.
That's super.
The fact is, that pin should have gone an initial hit. It was so well hit.
Great.
Don Saucier working on a strike here. He's got to come up with a big second ball here to load it up as much as he can, because Elmer also is working on a strike. And Don sells for 19, which is a good fill.
That's a good fill, Chris.
74. And he goes by it for 9, gives him an 83. Something he doesn't want to do right now is leave any pins on the plate because it's getting down near the end of the match. That
again,
one pin,
the one-string match, 1 or 2 pins. It's
7-pin drop leaves himself with the 5, the 8, and the 9. And this is a tough shot. I mean, it looks easy. You got 3 pins together there, but it's a tough shot, Don.
about 3 different leaves you can have on that. You think you hit it perfectly, and you leave the 8 pin. There it is. There's an example of it.
And to the left, and it left the 9 pin. And he picks it up for a 10. So Don Saucier here, after 8 boxes, moves to a 93, and Elmer Tibbitts is working on a big strike.
You know, Chris, the people who are used to seeing Don Saucier, he bowled for years, but he was out of bowling. He wasn't bowling for several years, and now he's come back the last few years, and he's still got the stuff. Oh, Elmer.
Elmer sells for that 9.
They both have a 9 on their strike.
Missed that the head pin. It leaves Don one pin ahead here after 6 frames. And now we have a tie game after 7, I think. So get down to the wire here, and both of these boys are close. I think Don was out of bowling for a little while because he was very seriously sick.
He was.
He had a couple major operations, and I'll tell you, you have to take your hat off to the guy for coming back the way he has.
Oh, it's great to see him back.
He's an outstanding bowler, and he's a great competitor.
Always exciting to watch. Elmer's got this.
Coming off the serious illness that he had, and to be able to compete today, you have to take your hat off to him.
Chris,
and
we got a tie ball
game
here.
Here. Who knows? We may have our second roll-on. That could be interesting too.
Can't get any closer than that. With 2 boxes to go.
Well, who knows? Let's watch.
Oh.
That's just what he didn't want, or anybody wants. Punching out that middle, the 1, the 5, and the 9. A little too sharp on that 3-pin. Nice 8.
Nice
Came out of that real straight to come out with an 8. Could have been a disastrous box for him, Don, if he'd had anything less than that. Don with 101, with a box remaining.
He's got to have this big one here.
He's deep concentration, as he wants to get as much as he can. This is not a good shot that he's looking at.
This is a very difficult shot, Chris. Trying to punch.
And he has a self
That looked
for an 8.
better than that. 2 8s.
Gives him 109.
Elmer has to get
Tibbetts
17 pins.
Doesn't have to get a mark to win, but he's got to pick some pins. And that helps when you can catch a couple extras. Elmer goes a little too full on a head.
He's not out of the woods yet.
Nope. And he gets a 9. So the 9 moves him to 102.
He needs a 9 to win, an 8 to tie.
And I guess that's the ball game for this match. So that moves Elmer Tibbitts into our very next match against Walter Reed. So he'll be bowling 2 strings here in the same match because that's just the way the pairings come out. He is the winner of the 8-9 spot, and he'll be bowling Walter Reed, who's the winner of the 116 spot. So after these 2 matches, the first one, Georgie Merrill winning 108 to 91 over Owen Martin. Elmer Tibbitts winning this match here over Don Saucier, which was a tie ball game going to the last 2 boxes. But Don coming up with 2 8s and Elmer coming up with a mark in the last box to put it away. So Don Saucier with 109, Elmer Tibbitts with 119. Again, we saw another great match. So Elmer successfully defended his championship, TV championship, by winning in his first round. Who knows? He may get all the way back to the finals again, so stay with us. Our next match coming up will be Walter Reed and Elmer Tibbitts again. So I'll turn this over to Dot and let her interview of Elmer.
Well, Elmer, it's a good one to win, but a tough one to lose.
Yes, yes. I felt bad for Don. He bowled good in the last 2 boxes, and he just punched.
Yeah, nothing to shoot at. And people were tied there going into the last 2 boxes, and Don, you'd never see Don get 2 8s in a row. It just wasn't his day.
No.
And you kind of I can't say lucked out. You
Well,
hit
I did. I lucked out.
But we know how those days are.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
take them.
Yeah,
we'll take them
that's for
some
sure.
you don't. Well, Elmer, we'll be looking forward to seeing you. I think you're going to be in the next match bowling Walter Reed.
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, good luck, and we'll see you soon. Now we'll go back to Chris.
Okay, Dot.